everyone, I'm Danielle, and I'm one of your district's science fair coordinators. The Westland Wilsonville School District has an outstanding science fair program that is available to all students. Our regional fair is the Crest Jane Goodall Science Symposium, and we're affiliated with the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. We're known as ISEF for short. Hopefully this isn't the first time you've heard about the science fair program here. Last year, we had more than 200 students participate, so I bet someone you know has done it. We're back again this year to remind you that the Science Fair program has room for you and any idea you want to pursue. I'd like to start by introducing you to Ann Makazinski, an ISEF finalist from years past.
I'm Anne. I'm 16 and I live in British Columbia, Canada. I think the biggest mistake people make about kids who enter science fairs is that we are top of the class, straight A students. I'm not the genius nerd some people expect me to be. I think the only difference is that we're always questioning how things work. I've always enjoyed science because science is, well, everything. This is no more obvious to me than with insects. I love them. Ever since I was a kid, I've been interested in how they are so small but so complicated. You could say it's what first got me interested in science. I believe to be truly environmentally conscious, you must be willing to think of ways to create change. My mom is from the Philippines. A friend there told me how she had failed at school because her family could not afford electricity. Without it, there was no light for her to study and her grades suffered. I really wanted to do something about it, but she needed an energy source that wasn't dependent on money. I found out that humans are a great source of untapped energy, so figured it would be amazing to make a flashlight that runs on the heat of the human hand alone. I discovered that the palm radiates more than enough milliwatts per centimeter squared of heat to create a bright light from an LED. I used Peltier tiles to utilize this heat flow. The tiles are a thermoelectric device, which means that when one side is heated and one side cooled, electricity is generated. I encased the Peltier tiles within a hollow tube so that the hand heats one side and ambient air flows through and cools the other. It was so amazing when the flashlight finally lit. I've learned that we shouldn't be scared by how crazy our ideas seem. Harvesting human heat? I thought that only happened in the movies. There are still 1.4 billion people in the world without electricity. Now that my flashlight is a reality, I'm hoping my crazy idea can be part of the solution.
I love Anne's project because it's so practical. She saw a problem and she set out to solve it. And what I love about her solution is that she didn't have to invent any of the pieces of her flashlight. A person can purchase Peltier tiles online for less than $1, and you can buy PVC at a hardware store for pennies. But her creativity and determination was the most valuable thing she brought to the table. The only difference between you and Anne is that you haven't gotten started yet. Every student has the potential to solve a world problem or answer a question that hasn't been known before. The key to getting started is tapping into your curiosity and finding a topic that is genuinely interesting to you. Here in our district, the science fair works like this. Early in the fall, students pre-register for our regional fair, which will take place in early March, using this tiny URL. By pre-registering for the science fair, you indicate to the ISEF program coordinators that you want to talk about some scientific questions or engineering goals that are exciting to you. Pre-registering is great because you aren't fully committing to doing a science fair project yet. It just gives you time to explore your ideas a little, and you won't commit to finishing your science fair project until right after Thanksgiving. Your ISEF coordinators are here to help you develop an idea, plan out a project, conduct the experiment or build the prototype, and then present your project to professional engineers and scientists from the community. We help you through the whole process by having a brief meeting with you every week. After you pre-register, you'll be contacted by an ISEF coordinator with a weekly date and time for your meeting. Each week, we'll talk about how your project is developing, and we'll set small goals so that you make steady progress. If you're only slightly interested in pursuing your own project idea, but want a few more pieces of evidence that will show you what a great program ISEF is, here you go. Firstly, you can receive 0.5 credits on your transcript for completing an ISEF project. This credit counts as a science elective and looks great on job and college applications because it shows that you're independent and good at following through. Some science teachers will give you credit in a class for completing a science fair project, but it depends on the class. Talk to your teacher for more information. Another good reason is that at the regional science fair in early March, we give out thousands of dollars in cash prizes and scholarships. Many projects receive recognition from national organizations like the Office of Naval Research and NASA. The top 30% of our projects will be advanced to the state-level science fair, and our top 4 projects will go directly to the International Science and Engineering Fair. Next, the ISEF program is open to all students who live within the Westland-Wilsonville School District boundaries, including students in our online school. You can do an ISEF project as a team. Up to 3 students can do a science fair project together, and you'll all receive credit even if you don't go to the same school. Finally, you have access to district and regional scientific equipment and expertise. The ISEF motto is think big, think small, think beyond, and we encourage you to do the same. Your ISEF coordinators are here to help you investigate virtually any topic, so please get in touch. So that's basically the ISEF program. If we've said anything here today that sparked your interest even in the slightest, I encourage you to go to the tiny URL, pre-register, and that will let one of the ISEF coordinators know that you're interested in hearing more about ISEF or talking about your project ideas. There's nothing to lose by just checking out our program and talking about some really awesome science or engineering.